What's good, fellas? Sorry about the mic there, but what's good, guys? Today we're going to be covering how to lab defensively in NCAA and in Madden NFL 25. Now, this is a question I get sometimes, and I want to go ahead and cover it. It's pretty basic to some of the guys that have been playing the game for a while, but I do want to cover it because I feel like it's important for people who are coming onto the game who haven't maybe haven't played as intense. I know I didn't know this coming into last season. So what you want to do is you want to go into your settings and you want to you want to go to practice mode. When you go to practice mode, you want to have two controllers. You want to have one on offense and one on defense. Your main controller is going to be defense, of course, if you're labbing defensively. Now, what I like to do is when we get into the game, I like to come out in a spread formation so there's no tight end on the line, so that I can kind of just see everything the way it's supposed to look optimally. Okay, so you want to come out in like a doubles flex, and you want to come out with everybody on a route. And the reason you want to do that is because you want to see most of the time in this game, everybody's going to be out on a route. Now, it doesn't matter what formation you want to lab. Today, for example, we're going to we'll lab some. Let's just lab. I don't know. Lab 4-4. Okay, so we'll lab 4-4. 4-4 was one of my favorite defenses last year. So if you've played the game before, what you want to do is you want to come out and you want to baseline, because when you baseline, you see what the formation looks like. Now, what I like to do whenever I'm labbing is I always like to shift my lines certain places to see where they go. So I'll shift them right. I'll shift them to the left. I'll shift them down. I'll shift them out. And I'll crash them every which way. Okay? To see what kind of shifts and stuff that I have at my disposal. And I'll do the same thing with the linebackers. I'll shift them to the right. I'll shift them to the left. Maybe. That's one thing also, man. They need to fix that. You cannot. It's like you can't adjust your linebackers very quick anymore. Like, it takes forever to shift them because the stupid people abusing that stupid shake blitz. But anyway, I'll shift them to the left. I'll shift them to the right. I'll shift them out, just to kind of see where everybody goes. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to look at your blitz angles. So you want to re-blitz everybody on your team to see if there's any unique blitz angles that are created. And here you see we have a unique angle with this linebacker, okay, because you see it doesn't change. So that's all automatically a trigger. Hey, maybe if I line them up like so, maybe that may mean something. Let's take a look here. So we put our stock guys out on a route here, and here you see, okay, we get two guys free. Now, you know, that's good. We figured out how to get two guys free, only having to send six right off the bat. So that's pretty nice. Now, what else? How far can we go with this? So can we stack here, maybe stack here, and then maybe get a cleaner look? Because on the left side last time it got picked up. See, now we're starting to get it. You know, and basically I used the crash line down feature. And what if can we stack linebackers? Because in some formations this year, you know, last season there were specific plays and specific formations where you could stack players in certain positions. Now you can still move your guys around, you just can't move them close to the line. So you want to see how far you can move them around. Can you move them maybe 3 yards off the line, off that hip? You know, where can you move your players? And then the next thing I like to test out is, you notice when we pitched our linebackers, they're lined up now in between the guard and the tackle. So this is essentially resembles the concepts that were so popular in Madden 12 with the sugar Ds. And what we could do with this is, if we're quick on our stick, we could get these guys, and we could just flip them. So we put the middle linebackers on the outside now, so they can get out to cover the slots and stuff. And we just run our standard setup from last season, or from Madden 12. Spread the line, we crash them up, and we re-blitz both linebackers. You see when they pitch, they go back to a straight down blitz angle. And now you see it's easy pressure off the edge. So, you know, a lot of things go into your head. Now, you saw there, that blitz didn't work. We didn't get two guys free. So why did we not get two guys free? You know, ask yourself that. You want to try stuff out. You want a hot route. I mean, you want to manually move guys. You want to see where everybody goes. And you want to see, like, okay, when I pitch them, can I get them all the way down in the line, or are they only going to be like 3 yards? and then you're going to run your play over and over again until you figure it out how to make it work. You see, that time I figured out that if I left those linebackers on those sharper blitz angles, that would now make 2 guys come free in the event that I wanted to do that. And the beauty of this formation is, it's all, you can run it out of the same coverage, and you don't have to show blitz. That's one other feature I like to check though. Every time I go into a new formation, how does show blitz work? So I base the line and I'll show blitz to see where everybody goes, and you see now this creates a bare under formation out of 4-4, so we can just re-blitz both outside linebackers and hopefully get a guy free. You see, we actually get the guy off the left free, but last season we were able to get 2 guys. So why are we not able to get 2 guys this year? Ask yourself those questions, guys. And I like to work out of the stock plays, like cover 3s and stuff, so I can work out of the standard stuff because I can change my coverages. In theory, like if you came out in cover 6, or say out of 4-4 they had a cover 4 if they had one, so you'd come out in cover 4, and your quick audible to the left is going to be cover 3, your quick audible to the right is going to be cover 2. Your quick audible up is going to be man coverage. So basically you have 3 different coverages you can throw at your opponent along with that cover 4, and it's all the same pressure. So that's some of the stuff that goes through my head when labbing. Post on the comment section below what goes through your head when you lab on defense. Oh, that's one other thing I did want to touch on. On offense, one of the biggest things that I like to do, and it's mainly because Z Files actually told me, he's like, when I was listening to one of his videos a while back, when I was really following them hardcore, and I still do, but like when I was watching like 3 or 4 of their videos a day, and I'd like replay it over and over again to try to pick up on anything I missed. One of the things that he was saying was, if you see a weird route, try it out. And the way I see that on defense is if you see a weird blitz, try it out. So something like out of nickel normal, you could work on this buck slant 3. The buck slant 3 is a pretty effective blitz in real life. I don't know how it works in Madden. I have never tried it. So then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to shift our linebackers. We're going to shift our line, see where everybody goes. And now you see when we shift and spread, we could essentially, ideally, we could just stack both of these linebackers on the hips of the D end. And now, the possibilities are endless. Because, again, defense, guys, no one ever finds everything defensively for one season. There's always something that you can find. There's always something new. And I personally always have something I'm working on. And I'm sure a lot of great players do. Not saying that I'm great. I'm just saying, I feel like I am decent enough at this point now to start working on and create my own schemes. So I like to try to figure stuff out. Now, one thing that was popular last year, it was actually, I think Madden Mastermind was actually the group who came up with this, was the shift. So they would shift their linebackers to the right, and you see that blitz angle the linebacker gets on now. Because if you saw when we spreaded him and we re-blitz this guy, you see he's straight down. When we shift him to the right, come on, shift. See what I'm saying? It takes 20 minutes. Okay, they finally shift, and you see now, here you go, you got him on this angle now, so we could just stack him off the hip. And hopefully this is going to be dual B gap pressure. I don't know. I've never tried this yet this season. There you see. So you get 2 guys free up to B gap. So, just work on that and use these blitz angles. So like, okay, so what does these blitz angles mean? Like if I do this, how does this work when I do this? Ask yourself those questions. And eventually, guys, you'll get there. It just takes time. And again, some of you guys don't have the time. Go ahead and check out many of our ebooks, or excuse me, not our ebooks, but our free schemes, our mini schemes, and all the guides that I put time in trying to find for you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate that. This is just a quick video. Just wanted to touch on the labbing portion of the game, how to get better. Literally, guys, you could spend your entire Madden career labbing, and that's exactly what I intend to be doing in Madden 13 or Madden 25 probably, getting ready for not Vegas, but the Madden Challenge. So we'll have to see. But again, labbing is the beauty of labbing is like it's just like you could just use your imagination, because you just get in here and you just like, okay, I got this, how can I set this play up, what coverage works, that kind of, ask yourself questions like that. Eventually, guys, you'll be there, you'll be making your own scheme before you know it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Check out that sexy B gap from the end there, and we'll end on that. Thanks for